What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and breaking news coming out overnight. We've received word that the bill has passed. This is your stimulus check update and stimulus package update, and take a look so you can see it for yourself.
On this vote, the yeas are 219, the nays are 206. The resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Well, there you have it, and we're seeing articles coming out like this morning. Take a look. House passes a bill to raise the U.S. debt ceiling through early December, and another one that we're going to be looking at in more detail today. The House approves debt limit increase that will last through part of December and sends the bill to President Joe Biden to sign into law. Now, you guys, this is going to be affecting stimulus and infrastructure. I know a lot of people say, but this has nothing to do with it. This has everything to do with it, because right now they're all going to get tied together. As you know, right now there are 4 pending urgent agenda items on Congress's to-do list, and that is the infrastructure bill, the stimulus bill, avoiding a government shutdown, and increasing the debt ceiling. And now all of their fates have been tied together as we receive word from Republicans that they are not going to help out Democrats again to increase this debt ceiling. So come December, they need to pass it through. And right now, with no Republican support, the only way that they're going to get this done is to put it in the $3.5 trillion stimulus reconciliation bill. However, we also have some video footage from that live press briefing that I shared with you yesterday from Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi to another alternative that she is throwing out there. And I'm going to share the video footage with you in this video today as well. So let's go ahead and dive right in, get you caught up on the latest as to what's unfolding overnight that's going to be impacting stimulus, infrastructure, and what's going to be going on with our country, our economy, and Congress. So let's dive right in as of today, October 13th. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, don't forget, smash the like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Just takes a second and lets the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the updates. And in turn, they're going to continue to promote my channel and my videos. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come join the viewing community, the Ram fam, we like to call it. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff so you know what's going on. And I know there's a lot, so turn on those notifications because I'm uploading as the news is rolling out. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. It's easy to get a hold of me. That's the best way. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll respond to any questions that you got. And always use caution here on YouTube, because we still get those scammers that go into the comments. They try to pose as me with my picture. They put my name, and then they say, contact me on WhatsApp. And they say, contact my assistant and give him personal information or donate me money. You guys, I don't have an assistant. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't ask you to donate me money, okay? I'm not here for that. I'm just here to get you caught up on the latest. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. Let's dive right in and let you know what's happening right now, October 13th, 2021, with stimulus, infrastructure, the debt ceiling, and a government shutdown. Alright, you guys, so first up, link in the description below to this article that just came out yesterday that says the House approves the debt limit increase that will last through part of December and sends the bill to President Joe Biden. The House of Representatives on Tuesday, yesterday, approved the legislation to raise the U.S. debt limit, the final legislative hurdle of averting a first ever national default that was otherwise expected to occur next week. And we're hearing that this is the first time ever that this would have happened, and we have got disastrously close. It was very frightening, as we've heard the repercussions of what could have unfolded could have been catastrophic, literally sending the entire world into a recession. Now, reading on, it says the bill passed by the Senate last week now travels to President Joe Biden's desk for his signature and enactment, and he's expected to sign it later this week and likely Wednesday today. Now, the legislation, which cleared the House with a party line vote of 219 to 206, as we just saw, is the result of an agreement between congressional Democrats and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, and would extend the debt ceiling by $480 billion, which we're hearing will only take us out about 2 months. They're saying December 3rd. Now, the current national debt is $28.4 trillion and would be permitted to be raised up to $28.8 trillion. While the president is widely expected to sign the bill, failure to do so would result in economic calamity by October 18th, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned. Now, the president's top economic advisor told CNBC earlier in October that she would fully expect a U.S. U.S. recession if the government ran out of ways to pay off its bills and trigger an unprecedented default. Now, the debt ceiling suspensions or extensions do not authorize new government spending, but allows the Treasury Department to pay for appropriations Congress has already approved. Now, the debt limit extension is expected to allow the government to cover its expenses at least through December 3rd. And House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said during the press conference Tuesday morning, some recent reports suggest that $480 billion increase could last Congress through into December. Now, as you guys know, right now, this is going to be giving them a little bit more time. This was the agreement that was raised by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, which gives them a temporary funding ability till December. However, we saw that literally right after that agreement was reached and passed, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer came out and rebuked Republicans that right after they helped them. He came out and said, you're the reason that we're in this position and this is your fault. You should allow this to pass through in bipartisanship and never put us in this position again. To which Mitch McConnell was not happy, and neither was other fellow Democrats who were visibly disappointed with the speech. And now Mitch McConnell has said, well, you better get it done in December because we will not help you again. So right now, 2 months Democrats have to try to get this done, and we're hearing the only way is going to be including it in the $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. So they need to come to an agreement on stimulus and also include a debt ceiling increase measure in that bill as well. However, we're hearing there is a potential other way. We saw this yesterday from Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. Take a look at this video footage.
In terms of the debt ceiling, well, we're just hoping that we can do this in a bipartisan way. There are all kinds of suggestions that members have. One that really was endorsed a while back by Mitch McConnell, but who knows? Who knows? But it was the manifestation of it now. Mr. Yarmouth and Mr. Boyle have put forth, puts the responsibility on the Secretary of the Treasury to make the determination to lift the debt ceiling. That decision could be overruled by the Congress. It would take 60 votes under the present custom, but nonetheless, Congress would have to overrule that. That seems to have some appeal to both sides of the aisle because of the consequences to people of not lifting it. But why would many Democrats and Republicans have voted against lifting the debt ceiling, but never to the extent of jeopardizing it. This is the first time.
Are you for that idea? Are you in favor of that idea?
I think it has merit. Yes, I do think it has merit. But in the meantime, we're going to pass a bill today to take us to December with the hope that when people realize what the implications of it, this is not a technical thing. This has ramifications, as I say, from the kitchen table to our economy to global and constitutional. Yeah.
So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and a lot of people right now are questioning, why do we even have a debt ceiling? We could probably do away with it and do just fine, so that way we're no longer in these dire situations. Now, the argument for it is conservatives, Republicans are saying we don't want things to just get out of control with just increasing the debt significantly, and we're already dealing with inflation, as we literally just heard from the Federal Reserve that inflation, it might be transitory longer than expected. So this inflation we're hearing could be here to stay a little bit longer than expected, and know that even when the rate of inflation stops, the prices might not decrease. These increased prices might be here to stay. So you guys, they're saying maybe do away with the debt ceiling, but other people are saying no, we need it in place so things don't get too out of control. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But at this time, they have passed the stopgap funding bill to take us out till December, and at this time, they now need to include a longer-term solution for the debt ceiling in the stimulus package, that $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. And also, right now, Congress is turning their attention towards that bill. You're going to be getting a whole lot more information now on stimulus and infrastructure, the provisions, and Congress pushing through this to pass it so we can have these bills get through. And as you saw in my previous video, the new deadline is now October 31st. That's when they want to have it done, but by far, The drop dead deadline is December 3rd. They need to have something done by December 3rd, you guys. So I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash the like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, if this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, leave your comments, share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Oh yes, and also, if you like the wall art, the new wall art, link in the description below. You can go ahead and use that link and then use promo code SteveRam to check out 30% off, store-wide sale plus an additional 10% with that promo code for success hunters. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll keep you up to date. I'm expecting a whole lot more information coming out here very soon. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.